everybody. I have an announcement to make. We're expecting.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most over-the-top, arguably low quality, but inexplicably fun and entertaining movies.
Oh my God!
Number 10, Roadhouse.
Outside.
Director Rowdy Harrington's first name is a great way to describe the surface-level appeal of 1989's Roadhouse.
Don't come back, peckerhead!
There's a glorious sleaziness on display here, as well as levels of machismo that get absolutely maxed out.
Who is that guy?
Thanks to the on-screen presence of stars Patrick Swayze and Sam Elliott.
I'm telling you straight. It's my way or the highway.
The film actually feels lived in, like your favorite dive bar, with even ancillary characters given fully fleshed motivations. Elsewhere, the tough guy action set pieces, gratuitous nudity, and memorable musical score elevate Roadhouse beyond mere exploitation and into the realms of certified home video bangers.
Roadhouse.
Wait, you're saying that Roadhouse is the best movie ever made?
Ever. Goddamn, when I grow up, I want to be Sam Elliott.
Number 9, Cocaine Bear.
Oh, God!
The title just sort of says it all, doesn't it? Director Elizabeth Banks probably knew what she was doing when she decided to helm this loose adaptation about a real-life bear that accidentally got into some hard drugs. Cocaine Bear has a lot of fun with its premise.
I'm telling you, it's not just any bear! You have to listen to me!
Making good on the 1980s setting without becoming reductive or too parodic. Sure, there's a freewheeling sense of danger and fun that's going to go along with any film with a title like this, but Banks wisely dives headfirst into her work, and the movie is made all the better for it. Number 8, Barbarella.
Barbarella?
Mr. President.
The swinging 60s were chock full of stylish examples of cinema exploring exciting visual frontiers. Director Roger Vadim was married to star Jane Fonda when he cast her as Barbarella.
Stabilizer's malfunctioning.
I've been repaired in reverse.
We're going in.
A free-loving space adventurer who's tasked with tracking down rogue scientist Duran Duran. This adaptation of a French comic of the same name is a feast for the eyes,
That's very sweet.
turning pop art into high art via its imaginative sets and bold costume design. Barbarella also helped shoot Fonda further into international stardom.
Tell me, what is your name and what do you do in life?
I'm concierge to the great tyrant.
I must congratulate you on your sense of timing.
While simultaneously pushing boundaries with regards to its very European-focused approach to sensuality. There's just no two ways about it. Barbarella is a must-watch.
Quick, Your Majesty, the labyrinth. It's Dildano. He will save us.
Number 7, Flash Gordon.
It might be smoother higher up. Yeah.
Would you do us a favor and leave them alone? They're busy driving the bus.
Comic book movies may be big business, but there are few examples of the medium that actually feel like a graphic novel come to life, at least not when compared to the greatness of Flash Gordon. It's the ultimate treat of brightly colored, surrealistic visuals, acting as a sumptuous gift to the silver screen.
Oh, are you looking at me, Zarkov?
Yes.
Please, stop talking about revolts. I just want to get back home alive.
Flash Gordon doesn't do anything in half measures and feels action-packed from first moment to last. Queen's ultra-kinetic soundtrack drives the story as Flash and co. attempt to save Earth from tyrant Ming the Merciless's wreckage.
I've got to rescue my friends and save the Earth.
Flash Gordon feels big 100% of the time,
My God!
and it gleefully indulges in taking its audience along for the ride of their lives.
I do.
I do not.
Number 6, Showgirls.
You can sit a little bit closer if you want. It was a bad idea.
Chill.
The 1990s was a treasure trove of erotic dramas and thrillers,
Would you like to have a private dance with me?
from basic cable bump and grinds to this.
1, 2, go!
The genre's mountaintop, Showgirls is amongst the most infamous of these films, attempting to balance R-rated intrigue with sexual content that dove gleefully into NC-17 territory. Director Paul Verhoeven did create an edited version for home video, but we'd argue that the only way to watch Showgirls is to experience all of the exaggerated antics without any censorship.
If you're the only one left standing there, they hire you. That's about it. Thank you and good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Star Elizabeth Berkley certainly succeeded in distancing herself from her prior television work, and Showgirls is one of the most financially successful NC-17 rated films of all time.
I like your songs.
Thank you. You know, I like your ass. Call me.
Oh, and it's an absolute hoot to watch for good measure.
He says he wants to sleep.
Tired him out, huh?
Yeah.
Number 5, Snakes on a Plane. We've all heard about the chicken and the egg, but we're more concerned with what came first. The title of Snakes on a Plane or the plot?
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
It seems it was a bit of both. Regardless, we imagine it must have been challenging for screenwriters John Heffernan and Sebastian Gutierrez to come up with story beats that were thrilling enough to match the very on-the-nose moniker.
Snakes on crack.
But they found a way to keep us watching.
Okay, Doc, I got one here that's, I guess brownish on top and I'd say green on the bottom.
Wait a second, pure green or is it blue?
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say green.
No, teal. It's a deep shade of teal.
Meanwhile, Samuel L. Jackson helps keep things in line and is endlessly entertaining.
Everybody listen, they have the anti-venom. It's gonna be waiting for us when we land in LA.
As he basically acts out a caricature of himself throughout, Jackson knows what kind of movie he's in and has a great time with the premise of venomous serpents rampaging through an airplane.
Everybody strap in.
Number 4, Troll 2.
They're eating her!
The husband and wife team of director Claudio Fragasso and Rosella Drudi have collaborated on a number of genre films that would easily fit the criteria of this list. It's Troll 2 that largely serves as the pair's cinematic calling card, however, at least when it comes to mainstream infamy. The film's young star, Michael Stevenson, even directed a documentary about this unofficial sequel.
Try this. It's been 17 years. Let's see. Okay. You can't piss on
To 1986's Troll, which is not a sequel at all. That documentary's title, Best Worst Movie, pretty much tells you all you need to know about what kind of flick Troll 2 is.
What kind of place is this?
This is my house.
Seriously, the low-budget and head-scratching content needs to be seen to be believed.
They're eating her! And then they're going to eat me! Oh my God!
Number 3, Sharknado.
Sharks, come on.
The post-Jaws landscape of the mid to late 1970s was full of violent, when animals attack films that were seeking to capitalize on the hype.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Piranha was certainly one of the best, assisted by a knowing wink and nod to the genre's inherently comedic value. Fast forward to 2013, and Sharknado did something similar.
Need a lift?
Albeit in an even broader context. The chaos and carnage here is exaggerated to the nth degree, thanks in part to CGI that doesn't attempt for a minute to appear realistic, or even good.
Bumps!
Instead, Sharknado aims for low-hanging genre cinema fruit, but does so with a zeal that's difficult to resist.
Watch out! Watch out!
I got this! Get off me! Get off me! Die already! Why won't you die?
Number 2, Plan 9 from Outer Space. Here's a question. If you legitimately enjoy a bad movie, does it continue to deserve its reputation as the worst film ever made? The biggest sin a movie can commit is being boring, and thankfully, Ed Wood's Plan 9 from Outer Space never is.
People turning south from the freeway were startled when they saw 3 flying saucers high over Hollywood Boulevard.
There's a childlike joy to the ineptitude that follows the physical execution and narrative clumsiness seen throughout the runtime.
Plan 9. It's been absolutely impossible to work through these Earth creatures. Their soul is too controlled.
Yet, it's this joy that's ultimately transferred to the audience as we watch this low-budget sci-fi schlock come to life on the screen. Wood's work in exploitation cinema may be well documented by this point, but Plan 9 from Outer Space remains a fun, if low-brow, calling card.
If you've done anything to Paula... Take it easy, Mr. Trent. Oh, I assure you no harm has come to her. Would you like to see?
Next time you try that, I won't aim at the board.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. A wicked sense of humor is required. Street Fighter, a bad movie/video game adaptation tour de force. Leprechaun Back to the Hood. Out of ideas? Put the leprechaun on the streets.
How tall am I? Well, about 3'6".
3'6".
Yeah, but I make up for it in other areas, if you know what I mean.
Birdemic, Shock and Terror. The worst special effects of all time? Maybe, but this flick is still a hoot.
I think they're eagles.
What in the world?
Death Race 2000, an early co-starring vehicle for Sylvester Stallone that'll keep you entertained.
Bless thy daughters, Matilda and Jane, and thy son Joe. And bless thy beloved son, the immortal Frankenstein.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Room.
Oh, hi, Mark.
This car wreck of a film continues to garner attention over 20 years after its initial release in 2003.
Can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go.
That's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
The Room has it all. Cringeworthy dialogue.
You need a drink.
I don't drink, you know that.
Embarrassing ADR dubbing.
Let's go eat, huh? Come on, let's go.
Awkward sex scenes, and just an overall, huh? feeling permeating the story.
Why did you do this? You know better, right? Why?
I'm sorry.
Writer, director, producer, actor Tommy Wiseau has since attempted to label it as a black comedy today.
All right, thank you.
But from where we sit, it seems more likely he was trying, and failing, to create a great American drama. That's what makes The Room so trashy. Of course, that same trashiness is precisely what makes watching it so fun.
How could you love it?
There's simply no denying this film's status as a cult classic.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
Why are you so hysterical?
Do you understand life?
What trashy movies do you love? Tell us in the comments.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.